What's up, everybody? We're back here on The Hunter Call the Wild. I got up like 30 minutes ago, so my voice is a bit scratchy sounding, so apologies for that. But we've got a brand new trailer for the new Game Feeder Pack, which is going to be pretty freaking sick. Let's take a look at the little trailer they released.
The Game Feeder Pack is a collection of 3 different game feeders that will each help you take your hunt to the next level. The box feeder is great for deer and deer-like animals. The post feeder is great for attracting many other kinds of animals to a location. But keep an eye out for bears. All that food attracts these scavengers, who might come looking for a snack of their own, sometimes damaging the game feeders in the process. But thankfully, there's the bait barrel feeder, which when placed properly, can help the bears and hogs stay busy at one location, leaving other animals free to eat from your other feeders. You might want to place a feeder where you know animals have previously travelled between need zones. And you'll want to find a spot that's out in the open, where you can watch from afar and strike when the time is right.
As you guys could tell by that trailer that I just showed you, there is a lot more coming with this pack than we expected, and it seems like the feeders are going to be incredibly functional and super useful. This right here was posted in the official The Hunter Discord. Game Feeder Pack arrives on October 21st, which is like, what, 2 weeks away? So that's pretty crazy and amazing already. And what they said in the Discord was, so the deer's out of the bag. Game feeders are coming. Attract game in a new way by using your knowledge and 3 different types of feeders. The box feeder, target deer species with precision. 4 gravity-fed shoots attract your intended prey while keeping broader snouted animals away. Elevated design protects bait from pests, but bears can destroy it. Choose placement carefully for high reward, high risk hunting. So that right there is very interesting. So it seems like the bears can actually come through and destroy your feeders, which they did show in the trailer. I'll be honest, I did not expect that to be a thing. That seems like it's going to be quite incredible, and it's definitely going to be a interesting mechanic. Like, the last thing I would have expected is for animals to actually be able to like interact with these feeders and destroy them, because we've never really seen something like that in The Hunter Call the Wild. I mean, you could have your tent taken down by the beavers, but there's no animation for it. Your tent just disappears when it's like placed in a bad spot, and it's like, the beavers did it. But this seems like you'll actually be able to see the bears destroying your feeder, which is really cool. So the second type of feeder is going to be the post feeder. It says the raised structure of the post feeder has solar powered technology that automatically dispenses bait over time. Its easy raise and lower refilling mechanism and robust metal construction withstands bear attacks. The post feeder is a reliable long-term animal attraction without the risk. So it seems like the post feeder is going to be that type of feeder that's maybe not as effective as the box feeder, but it's not going to be destroyed by bears as easily because it's raised up more and they can't reach it. That's definitely going to be an interesting one to try out. Dude, I cannot wait to try these feeders out. It seems like there's going to be a lot of uses for them, and I do think they're going to be quite useful. And last but not least, the bait barrel feeder. Keeps bears and boars busy and lets the other animals eat from one of your other feeders. A rugged steel drum able to withstand aggressive wildlife without damage. Drilled holes provide steady bait distribution, while the blue barrel stays visible in dense terrain. Dude, this is going to be so sick. And something that I immediately am thinking of with these feeders, since they're dropping 3 different feeders in this pack, we can get to hunting different species on different maps that we typically wouldn't. And what I mean by that is I would never in a million years think of doing a Great One bear grind on Layton Lakes. It's just not a great map to do it on. There's much better places that you could be hunting for black bear. But with these bear feeders, maybe you could place barrels at locations that are much easier to hunt, wait for the bears to go there, and hunt them that way. It sounds like it actually could be a way where we can open up a whole lot of maps to a whole lot of different types of hunts that we've never done before. And on the flip side, if you're not a grinder and you're just a more chill hunting type of person and you just want to go out and have a realistic hunt, you could place one of these feeders next to one of the like permanent stands, because there's a whole bunch of stands that you can go throughout the map and build for like a couple thousand currency, but most of them are placed pretty unfortunately bad. So maybe this will allow you to use those preset stand locations and actually have some animals come through there. I think that's going to be pretty huge. It's going to be really nice to see those stands get some use finally. Definitely an awesome little addition. And now let's go ahead and switch over to the actual official article EW posted on their website, because it's got more information than what we see in the Discord message. So this is going to be the rest of the update. Not only is it going to be the Game Feeders Pack DLC, but we've got some banger stuff for free. More fur variations for the moose. This is pretty huge, man. This is going to be really awesome. I love to see that. And this right here. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening, guys. It's finally happening. We'll be replacing Rocky Mountain Bighorn sheep on Rancho with Desert Bighorn sheep. The Desert Bighorn subspecies looks similar but has new fur variations. This change will result in all bighorn sheep populations in the game being reset. This is a huge step in the right direction for Call of the Wild. This is something we've talked about for years. Like, why are animals completely the same from one map to another? I've always wondered why the red deer are exactly the same from, New Zealand clear down to, Parque Fernando. Because they should be a little bit different. New Zealand stags get a lot bigger than stags of other locations. So this could potentially mean we'll get stuff like that in the future. I mean, it's awesome to see Desert Bighorn sheep being added to the game. And I hope that we get some desert mule deer in the future as well. Like, there are some amazing possibilities that we could have in the future with a change like this. Now we've got improvements to the volume mixing of black bear calls. They should not be so ear-shattering anymore. That is a good change because, oh my gosh, that sucked when they would just jump scare you. A fix to the audio bug where the rustling sound from bushes would follow players around. This is one I've seen a few people talk about over the last few months, so good to see that's being fixed. Addressing an issue where backpacks made players who use them significantly more visible and louder than intended, particularly at long range. Oh, that's interesting. So backpacks are going to get changed? Does that mean they'll actually be useful finally? Because that was like the big reason that people don't use the backpacks. It immediately increases your spook distance, I think like 30 meters. It's either 25 or 30 meters. I think it's 30. Which is a pretty substantial increase. So is that potentially fixed? Because currently it doesn't matter like what your size of backpack is. Whatever backpack you're wearing, small, the largest one, they both would scare things from like 30 meters extra away. So you'd be running, and instead of animals going alert at 150, they'd go alert at 180 meters, which was obviously not great. So that is definitely an amazing little change if that's what this is going to do. I'm excited for that. I'm very excited for that, man. That's going to be a really cool thing if the backpacks are actually useful and you can finally carry a full loadout plus tents plus whatever else you want. That's going to be cool. And then down here it says the full patch notes 8.3 will be posted on October 20th. And last but not least, we're hosting a live QA session with the devs on our official Discord. Join us at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow, October 8th, for the perfect opportunity to get insights, discuss new content, and connect with our devs. Can't make it, you'll be able to read a summary of everything that was answered at the later date. So that's pretty cool. They're going to do a little dev Q&A answering the questions of the community. That's awesome. Would love to see more stuff like that in the future as well. So overall, this is an incredible sounding update. Brand new fur types for moose, desert bighorn sheep, fixing backpacks, and 3 feeders. I'm very, very excited for this, guys, and I hope you are too. Let me know in the comments. What are you most excited for? Are you excited for the feeders? Are you excited for the moose furs? Are you excited for the desert bighorn sheep? Let me know. And also, let me know what feeder you think is going to be your favorite one to use and which one you think is going to be the most useful. The box feeder, the post feeder, or the bait barrel feeder. Honestly, all of them will probably have their uses and will probably be used quite a bit by the community. I'll definitely be using every single one of them for different purposes. And I'm super excited, man. I'm so excited for this update. We've been asking for feeders for years at this point, probably 5, 6, 7 years, probably since the beginning of the game's existence, to be honest. This has been a heavy request from the community, a very highly requested item. So it's cool to see feeders finally coming to the game, and it seems like they're actually going to have quite a lot of uses. But anyway, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button if you guys enjoy the video and want to help the channel out, and if you've got access to it, hype up this video. There's a new feature on YouTube where you can like click a hype button or something. It should be like below the video. If you're on mobile, from what I heard, it's like you go to the like comment thing and then swipe right or something. I'll be honest, I don't fully know how to access it, but that's what I've heard. It seems like a cool feature. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.